welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I'm going to show you the second part of this winter set. Remember that in the last video I asked you if you want me to complete this set of the gloves, the beanie and the scarf. Well, remember in the previous video I teach you how you can make the beanie and today I'm going to show you how you can make this beautiful scarf. Well, let's don't lose more time. I will give you the material list and the step-by-step. Well, to complete this winter set, remember that each part of this winter set and for each garment we are going to need 200 grams of fine Angorita yarn. Look at this. It has a little sparkles on it. I'm going to use the same color that I used for the beanie and I'm going to use my crochet hook of number 3 or 3.5 according how you crochet. Here I will share all the information if you want to buy this same material. Remember that if you want to buy and use the same materials that I use in all my videos, you can visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es. Well, we are going to make kind of a ribbon scarf. We are going to need one thread and we are going to start with one leaf. Crochet 5 chains and now we are going to come back, insert our hook in the first chain and we are going to make a double crochet. This double crochet will be of 2 crochets, but the next double crochets will be of 3 crochets. 3 chains, and now we are going to make the 6 double crochets inside these double crochets. Okay, these coming double crochets will be of 3 crochets, and this will be the first part of the leaf.
2, 3, 4, 5
and 6. Now chain 1 and now we are going to continue with the second part of the leaf. Remember that we are going to make 6 double crochets in this side too, also of 3 crochets. So here we have 2,
3, 4, 5
and 6. Well, now that we finished the first leaf, we will make the double crochets row. Well, we will go up first with 5 chains. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And a double crochet in the same stitch. So here we have a V. Then 1, 2 chains, and always inside the leaf we are going to make a double crochet. So here we are going to make V, 2 chains, a double crochet, again 2 chains, and again here we are going to make a V, a double crochet, and then 2 chains, and inside the same stitch a double crochet. So here we have the V, the same V that we made at the beginning. And where we made the V's is where we are going to make the leaves. So here we have 1 and 2 leaves. So this is how we are going to start the first series. We are going to make first the double crochets and after we are going to make the leaves row. We are going to start with 3 chains and then we are going to make the 6 double crochets of 3 crochets inside this double crochet. And this will be the first part of the leaf.
5 y 6.
And 6 and 1 chain. Well, now if you haven't watched the first video where I teach you how you can make the beanie, well, remember that I teach you that we are making the leaves in the wrong side. So we have to turn our project like this. It's very important how you turn your project. Look, as you could see, I didn't twist the project, the stitch, and I'm going to take the double crochet in relief to make the next 6 double crochets, and this will be the second part of the leaf. Okay, it's very important how you turn and how you twist your project to continue with the leaves. This step is very important if we want to have the same effect in the leaves. So please don't skip and turn your project correctly to have perfect leaves. Well, look at this. So as you could see, we started making here the first 6 double crochet, and then we turn and we continue with the next 6 double crochets, and this is what we got. And here in the double crochet we are going to make a single crochet right here, and then we will continue right to the next leaf. Remember that at the beginning of the row the first thing that we made is the 3 chains and then the 6 double crochets inside the double crochet, and then we completely turn to make the second part of the first leaf. And then when we are about to start the second leaf, we continue the same, we don't turn, and also when we are going to make the second part of the second leaf, we are just going to twist our hook but one turn. Well, look, I'm going to repeat what we just have made. This is the way we turn in this second leaf. We turn like this. Okay, so I just move my hook and I continue with the 6 double crochets that we are making for the second part of the leaf. So here we have 2, 4, 5, and 6. And now here we have 2. Now we will have 3 in the next row. So we'll first going to start the next row making 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and our double crochet here in the same stitch like this. Then 2 chains, and right here in between the leaf we are going to make a double crochet. And now look at this, in between these 2 chains, the last 2 leaves, we are going to make here a V, where we are going to make the increasing of the third leaf. So this is how we begin the third series of leaves. So before we make the leaves, we have to make these base chains with these double crochets. So here we have just made a double crochet, then 2 chains, and then right here we are going to make 2 double crochets together to make the third leaf in the next row. So look at this. Now I have 3 V's, 1, 2, and 3. So I will have 3 leaves. So here right away I'm going to make 3 chains, and right here in the first double crochet it's where we are going to make the 6 double crochets. So here we have 3,
4, 5,
and 6. And now to make the second part of the leaf, here is where we are going to turn. Remember that this is the first leaf of this third series, so this is how we are going to completely turn. And in this other side we are going to make the next 6 double crochets.
3, 4, 5,
and 6. Remember that it's very important that we completely turn in the first leaf. This is the secret in this stitch. And so then we are going to continue with the second one, then single crochet, and like this until we finish the third leaf. So well, following this sequence is how we are going to continue until we have 4 rows of leaves. I mean until we have 4 series. And then until here we are going to continue in straight. So for now we already know how we increase 1 leaf each series. But then I wanted to show you how you are going to continue straight. As you could see, we start and we finish with just half of a leaf. But well, for now let's finish this first series first. So well, look at here. I already finished the first series and with 4 leaves, and now I'm going to teach you how we are going to start and finish with just the half of the leaf like we made here. So we had 4, and then here we have 3, and then 2 half. And then in the coming rows we will have 4 leaves complete. And at the beginning we will have the half of the 4th leaf. We will have half complete, half incomplete, as you could see. So to start, instead of starting with 5 chains, we are going to make 3 chains and a double crochet. Then we will continue that we have been making before, 2 chains, then a double crochet right here in between the first leaf. So well, we are going to continue the same. The only thing that changed is that at the beginning, instead of making 5 chains we made 3, remember. So well, again we are going to make a V. So after a double crochet, remember that always we are going to make a V. So basically we are going to continue with the sequence that we were making before. Okay, a double crochet, 2 chains, a V, and like this.
Dos cadenitas, pilar, dos cadenitas, V.
And we'll just here at the end 2 double crochets without the chains in between, like this. So well, now we are going to start with the half of the leaf, but not this half, this one. So as you could see, this part starts right below the leaf. So what we are going to make is that we are going to slip one until the beginning of the double crochet to start right there, the second part of the leaf. Remember that we are just making the half. So we are going to make the half of the second part of the leaf. So once that we are here, we are going to start right away making the 6 double crochets. Like this. 2,
3, 4, 5,
and 6, and then a single crochet right in the next double crochet. So well, basically we are going to continue with the next leaves. Okay, we are just going to follow what we made before in the last rows, and I'm going to make 3 complete leaves and see you at the end to teach you how we are going to make the second half. Well, here I am at the end of the row, so I'm going to make just the half of the last leaf. So I'm going to make the 6 double crochets. So here I have 3,
4, 5,
and 6, and then single crochet right here where we finished. So as you could see, we have completed the 2 halves of this series. Okay, so as you could see, in total we have 4 leaves, 1 in half and 3 complete. So in the next row we must have 4 complete leaves like we made here. So to start, we will go up, so this means that we are going to slip one to be again in the top of the row so we can start. So now here, like we are making the next leaves complete, we are going to start complete. I mean, we are going to make 5 chains and then a double crochet. So just remember that when we are going to make the half of the leaf, we just slip and 3 chains, and then we will start the row. Well, here, look at this, I made a V, but I think that I'm not correct. So like here we have the half, so we are just going to make 3 chains, then 2 chains of in between, and here a double crochet right here to make the V, then 2 chains and a double crochet in the same stitch to have a V. So well, for now we are just going to follow the sequence that we made in the regular rows, and then teach you how we are going to start the next row, okay, where we are going to make the leaves. So for now, let's finish this sequence first. So we are going to finish the last sequence making 2 chains and a double crochet at the end. Then we are going to make the leaves. We are going to turn, and in the first double crochet we are going to make the 6 double crochets to make the first part of the first leaf. But well, for now let's finish the leaf first, okay? Well, I already get ahead and I finished the double crochet rows. Remember that we have to complete 4 V's to make the next 4 coming V's, okay? So now we are just going to continue to make the leaves row. Okay, so we must have 4 leaves too. And remember that now we are not going to turn our project anymore. When we crochet straight these rows, we are not going to turn. We are just going to turn once we have to make the increasing, okay? When we are increasing the leaves, there is where we are going to turn. So for now, let's continue following the sequence. Let's continue making our leaves, and we are going to continue making rows until we have from the bottom to the top we have 10 leaves. So for now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm about to start the 8, and we'll see you until we have 10 series of leaves. Well, here I am at the end of the 10 series. So now what we are going to make is that we are going to reduce a little bit to have these pleats. We want to have this effect to have also a big leaf right here, to have the big leaf shape. So now what we are going to make is that we are going to make a double crochet row. So we first made 3 chains, then double crochet, one in the middle of the leaf, then one next to it, one in the middle, one next to it, and like this. Remember, we made this also in the beanie. So one here and one here and here. And well, in this part we are going to make the double crochets of 2 crochets. Look, at the end of this double crochets row I made 16 double crochets. So now we will go up with 3 chains, and now we are going to continue making double crochets, but I think I'm going to make them in relief. Look, I think it will look so much better, right? So we are going to place our hook in the back, then we are going to place it in front, then in the back, and like this we are going to alternate making the double crochets. We are going to make as many rows as we need for 10 centimeters. But before I give you homework, I wanted to tell you that the coming rows we are going to take the stitches as it comes, okay? If we took it from the back, we are going to take it from the back, and if we took it for the front, we will take it from the front too. And then while we are making this, we are going to reduce more, and you will see how we are creating the leaf shape that we want. Look at this side, it looks so beautiful, right? Look, I already get the centimeters that I want, and I made 10 rows, but counting the first rows that we made of double crochets, I have 11. So from the leaves to the top, I have the 10 centimeters that I needed, right? Look at this. So this is what we are going to make next. First, we are going to make a knot right here, and then we are going to take the same stitches that we made here. We are going to tuck them to make the same number right here on the other side. We are going to make a kind of, I don't know how to say, a kind of hole, a brush, so we can pass through the other part of the leaf, like a ribbon. So to make this part, I cut a little bit of the other skein of yarn to match the colors, so it could be very pretty. So let me teach you what we are going to make. So if you want, you can take the thread that you leave here on the other side, or you can make what I made. I don't know if this happened to you. Sometimes I get my finger colored with the hook, and sometimes it doesn't happen. I don't know. Please let me know if this happened to you too. But well, once that we are here, we're going to take all the stitches that we have in the first row. Remember, we had 16, and well, we are going to go up first with thread chains, and then we are going to take all the stitches in relief. We are going to place the hook in the back, and like this is how we are going to take the coming stitches until we have the same stitches that we made in the first row. I remember we count 16, right? We must have the same number of stitches that we had in the row that we made right away when we finish the leaves series. Remember? So well, let's continue like this until we get the same number of stitches. So at the end, I count and I have 16, the same number of stitches that I have in the first row. Well, now I'm going to continue relief following the same stitch that I made. Remember, taking one from the back and taking one from the front. I'm going to alternate and like this until I get the same number of rows that I made in the first place. So well, see you at the end of these rows. Well, look, here I finished. I have these two parts. I have the same number of rows and everything. I made 10. So now from the two threads that we had, we are going to just slip one and we are going to join. We are going to make a row of single crochet to join. So I'm going to take one stitch from one side and then one stitch from the other side. So one from here and one from the other side. So once we close these two parts, I'm going to continue with the rest. Okay, we are going to make the other part of the leaf of the scarf.
Para poder cerrarlas. ¿Sí? Nos vamos ahí así toda la vuelta para que nos queden unidas las dos partes.
So look at this, we already finished to join and this is the hole where we are going to pass through the other part of the scarf. So for now we will go up with 3 chains and we are going to make a double crochet row. We are going to make one single and one double. So here is where I'm going to make 2 together. And like this the whole row, okay, making one single and one double. So let's finish this first. So I count and I finish with 22 stitches. If you want, you can increase or you can make less stitches. This will be in the back of your neck, okay? So for now we are going to continue with this number of stitches. We are not going to increase anymore. We are going to continue making double crochets until we get the length of the strap that we want, until it goes all around our neck, until it covers all our neck. And then when we cut the rows that we need, then we are going to continue with the leaves. So look, I already tried on and I made 30 rows, so this will go all around my neck. So if we measured, so you can take this as a reference, it goes from here to here. So let me see, I made 38 centimeters. So if you want to make less or more rows, you have to take into account that this is a ribbon scarf. This goes next to the neck, so this is a short scarf, okay? So please try on, and also you have to take into account that we have to make this part too. So for now, well, we have to reduce the stitches because remember that in this side we have 16 stitches, so we must reduce from the 22 stitches that we must have 16 now. We have 22, right? Let me count them.
Ya no me acuerdo, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, eran 22 puntos.
Yes, 22, so we have to skip 8 stitches. So from these 2 stitches we are going to transform into 1. We are going to alternate until we skip, until we reduce 8 stitches, okay? Until we have 16 stitches, the same stitches that when we start. Please count them and remember that you must reduce 8 stitches. We are going to alternate where we reduce from 2, we are going to transform into 1 stitch, remember. But well, for now let's continue and see you when we have the 16 stitches. 15 and 16. I'm going to take the last 2, I'm going to transform into 1, I'm going to leave the last without crochet. So now I'm going to go up with 2 chains, and then now with these 16 stitches I'm going to continue with the double crochet rows. Remember that we alternate we took it one from the front and one from the back until we get approximately the same number of rows that we made. Remember that in this part we made 10. Well, I think that here we are going to make 8. So we are going to pass our scarf from this through this hole, and then we are going to complete it and finish it with the other part of the leaves. But well, for now, let's finish these rows first. Well, look, here I finished the rows that I need. As you could see, this is the part that we are going to pass by through the hole that we made. So look at this. This is our scarf. This has to perfectly fit in your neck. Okay, this goes all around your neck, and this is where we are going to pass through it by. And now we are going to make this part, the other part of the leaf. And we are going to make this part apart, okay? So we are going to start making this leaf, and then we will continue making the 10 series of leaves that we made. So once we have this part ready, we are going to place it here. So you are going to follow the same instructions that I gave you at the beginning, and once you have this part ready, well, see you there to teach you how we are going to join it, okay? So for now, let's come back to the beginning of this video where I teach you how you are going to make this part. So see you once you have all your pieces ready. Also, now look at this. I already finished. I made the same number of rows with the same number of stitches, and I have it in different colors. It looks right. It looks good, right? Well, now I'm going to reduce a little bit so we can join it with the other part, remember? So what we are going to make single crochets, and we made one in the middle, one next to it, the leaf, and one next to the other leaf. And like this is how we are going to reduce. But well, this is how I'm going to continue, and see you when I finish to make this row. So well, once we finish, we are going to take the other part and we are going to join it. We are going to take one stitch from here and one stitch from the other side. Like we made, remember, we are going to make a single crochet like this. And like this until we finish to join, and we have to match the stitches. But I'm going to stop because guess what? Look at this. I made this mistake. Okay, you have to be careful and you have to face both leaves in the same way. So I'm going to turn and I'm going to join like this. So please be careful. So it can go like this, right? So yes, I'm going to correct it. I'm going to join now like this. So these are the last steps. We almost finished, okay? So we are almost there. So now I'm going to correct this part and I'm going to join correctly. Well, so look at this. Here I'm finishing to join, and now let's see how it looks. Look at this. It looks so beautiful. Well, now I'm going to cut this thread and I'm going to hide all the loosened threads that we probably have through the project. Now this is it. This is how it will go. Like this, we are going to pass it through this hole. So now this is it. We are not going to iron, okay? We are just going to leave it like this. And now let's see how it looks. Well, as I promised you, this was the second part of this winter set. Remember that in the first video I teach you how you can make the beanie. If you want to see how you can make the beanie and you didn't watch the video, well, here in the description box below I will leave you the link where you can watch the video. But if you want, in the coming video I can teach you how we can make the gloves. But please let me know here in the comments if you want me to teach you how to make the gloves to complete this winter set, or if you want me to make something else. Please let me know here in the comments. And well, thank you so much for watching this video. Remember that you can make more sets like this one in different colors and you can start your own business. I'm sure that it will be a complete success. But well, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and see you very soon in the coming videos. Bye!